third week of recess kicked off in Egg, I had a lot to do. I first held a surgery that was well attended by humans, and Potato was waiting very patiently as well. I then went out to see the new housing being built with support from the Rural and Islands Housing Fund. I'd been involved in back and forth with government, so it was really special to see this take shape. I also went out to see some of the crofts and discuss issues with them and how the crofting bill might be able to help. Finally, I went by the church that Solus Egg is hoping to do up, and I was glad to write a letter of support for their efforts. I got so much work done on the ferry back to Mallaig. I love working on the trains and the ferries. I get through so many emails and correspondence, so it's a really valuable bit of time. I then headed over to Knoydart, where I met with community members again about housing, also land management, deer and community ownership opportunities. We also popped by the farm and the tree nursery to hear what's going on there. My team and I were delighted to be joined by dolphins on the way back to Mallaig. I then kept making my way up the west coast.
Ending my day in Plockton, so had a really great chat with Slate Community Trust earlier on, in between surgery. Also popped along to the Selkie Collective to hear about all that they're doing to reduce waste and encourage better consumer habits.
With Slate, of course, a hot topic was the sale of the peninsula, as well as the many projects and visions that the area has going on. We visited Tormore Forest and the hydro scheme and nursery there.
We even spotted a bird. We couldn't quite decide what it was. I think the majority agreed that it was a young eagle.
I then met with Plockton Community Council and Trust members, and we talked about so many local issues, including education, housing, tourism, sports, amenities, parking and so much more.
This morning is Cana that I'm off to. Just had a wander around Cana with some of the locals, and now I'm heading into Cana House. What a special place Cana House is, well worth a visit to see what the National Trust is doing in Cana, Small Isle. We pop along. I'm now just heading down the road for my afternoon surgery. It's actually now been 12 days since I slept at home, but tonight is the last night. I'm heading up the road tomorrow morning, because the ferry only gets into Mallaig tonight about 11 o'clock.
It was a really productive day in Cana, and I got so much done on the ferry back again to Mallaig, where I saw some seagulls having a branch meeting.